I might be too strung out on compliments, overdosed on confidence, started not to give a and stop fearing the consequence, drinking every night because we drink to my...
Hey YouTube, this is a video on how to set up, keep and care for corn snakes. Hope you enjoy. First, how to set them up. So, here's two examples of a baby corn snake setup. The one on the left is a more advanced setup, and the one in the right is a more basic setup. As you could probably guess, the one on the left is more expensive, but it looks a lot better, it benefits your snake a little bit more, and it's overall just a lot better than the basic setup. However, the basic setup does have its pros. It's a lot cheaper. It just does the job. So your corn snake's not gonna feel upset or feel bad about either setup, you know. As far as the corn snake knows, it's got water, it's got somewhere to hide, it's happy. So let's take a closer look at the advanced setup. So the advanced setup's substrate is aspen, which you can see it's small wood shavings, which is really good for your snake to burrow in, and it's quite soft. However, there is one con to it. It does get everywhere, so you'll be out somewhere with your mates or something and you will find some aspen on your clothes, or you have to vacuum up quite often with it, but it is better for your snake. The water bowl and hide, as you'll see, are ceramic, and they do look a lot more natural, they look quite nice. Again, your snake's not going to notice, but that's one of the good things about the advanced setup. And other than that, it's basically the same as the basic setup. But still, I personally prefer the advanced setup, but you can be the judge of that. So guys, here's the basic setup. It consists of kitchen roll for the substrate, which one of the good things about that is it's very easy to clean out. If the snake poops, you just take the stuff out, lift the kitchen roll up, bin it, put some more in. And also it's got, for the water bowl, just a plastic little container thing, like a deli cup. I got it out of a soup container and just cut it down, run a lighter over the edges so it didn't cut the snake, and I'll give you a closer look of that. It's just here. And for the hide, that's just a little cardboard box got out of a porridge thing. Just did a little bit of arts and crafts, improvised. And it's just this little cardboard thing that it can go in, hide. It won't know the difference between the ceramic and this one. And they only took me about 2 minutes to make. So it's a very cheap alternative to the advanced setup. But as I said before, you can be the judge of which setup you think's better, as it's your snake and it's your budget. So let's get on to the proof that these setups can work. So guys, here's the proof. As I said, I got this corn snake as a hatchling and I've had it for 4 years now, and it's doing fine, it's healthy, it's never had any health problems whatsoever. And I kept it in the advanced setup I showed you, and it would just be exactly the same if I'd used the basic setup, trust me. And it's really tame, really docile. It's an amelanistic, if you want to know. It doesn't strike. Normal corn snake, active, alert, not aggressive. So yeah. So whichever one you go for, I'm now going to show you how to set them up and how to go about doing that. So yeah. So this is how I go about cleaning up and cleaning out even and setting up my baby corn snake setups. As you can see, this tub is a tad bigger than all the others, just because I had a bigger tub and I didn't have the smaller ones when I had it, and this snake's doing absolutely fine in it. Obviously with a hatchling you're going to want to start up in the 5 litre releasable boxes, or Sterilite, or whatever you're going to go for. This is the 9 litre though. So first of all, what you're going to have to do is get your corn snake and place it in a temporary holding tub, like so. Just close it up while you clean it out. Make sure it's secure, put her aside. Now you're going to want to remove everything from the cage, the hide and the water bowl. And now you're going to want to get all the substrate out into a bin bag or any sort of bag with no holes in, secure, so you're not going to get it all over your floor, which I've got here. I'll speed this up for you.
Whoa, that's a four. I've ever seen. Double rainbow all the way across the sky. Yeah, yeah, so intense. Double.
Okay, so now you've got it all, you know, nice and clean. You're going to want to get some new substrate and pour it in. So now you've done that, you're going to want to wash and make sure it's all dry, your hides and things, which I won't show you because it's pretty simple. Just use some Reptile Friendly disinfectant, spray it around a little bit, wash it out, and that'll be done, which I've already done. And just put everything back in. So now you've got that done, your enclosure is ready for your snake. Which I'm just putting in here, which will go back into its hide. And I'll just let you see that. Alright guys, so to keep your corn snake's cage up to the correct temperature, you're going to want to use a heat mat that will go half on the tank, with the side it's on being the hot side obviously and the other side being cold side. You're going to be wanting to control this by a thermostat, just like this one, which has these little dials on it for the temperature you're going to want to have. And they come with instructions, but it's got a plug for your heat mat to go in, plug into the wall, a probe which you're going to want to place on the heat mat, and you're going to want to set your temperatures to around 28 degrees for the hot side and an ambient of around 26 degrees day time. So yeah, that's all you really need to know about heating. So yeah. Alright guys, so as growth rates go, you're going to start off as a little baby, and as they get older they will go, well, about a yearling will look like the size you saw earlier in the video, the baby one. Hatchlings are quite small, they're only about that long and quite thin. This is 4-year-old corn, and as you can see that's just under 4 feet, so that's basically the size and how long they'll grow. Remember, these are both females, so males do tend to get quite a bit smaller. So yeah. Right then, so you're going to want to buy a corn snake from any good pet store. I don't recommend Petco or PetSmart. Not that I don't like the company, I'm sure they're good in other things, but the things I've seen on YouTube about their animals are just real horror stories and bad things about them. A lot of people think, well, if I buy the reptile from there, I'll save it, but really they're just going to order a new one in, so there's not really any point. I recommend buying from a breeder at an expo or a breeder at a pet store that does actually breed reptiles, not just buy them in. Make sure you get a captive bred one. So yeah, that's basically where you can buy from. Alright guys, this is feeding. For a baby corn snake you want to get a pinky, which if I just rummage through here I'll soon find. Don't be scared to touch mice, because this is exactly the same as touching a live mouse, to be honest. Alright then, so here's a pinky. As you can see the size, my finger compared to it. And generally the rule is you're going to want to see the size of the biggest part of your snake's body compared to the mouse, and that is generally what you're going to go for. They can stretch, obviously they have to when they're babies, because pinky is a bit larger than their body. But generally that's the rule you're going to have to take. And all of my snakes are great feeders. So yeah, I wish I could show you them feeding, but sadly it's not their feeding day today. So maybe in another video, and I'll put a link when that video happens. Alright then, hygiene. With corn snakes, and pretty much any snake or lizard really, or amphibian, especially amphibians, before and after holding them, you're going to want to clean your hands. I use this F10 disinfectant. It's water based, not alcohol based, and you just spray it on your hand and rub it in. Because you can pass things onto your snake, and at the same time your snake can pass things onto you, like salmonella, which can be quite bad. So you see that's gone, my hands are all nice and clean. And then you handle your snake, and afterwards you will wash your hands again, obviously.
Yeah, they know. They know, they know.